that brings us to my favorite of all of the segments, which is, of course, Remembering Biden.
And Corn Pop was a nigger big shot. Nazi fags. You ain't black.
You're a stupid son of a bitch.
There's an ad that has resurfaced. I don't understand where it came from exactly, but it's beautiful, and I thank the timeline and God and Mother Mary. Even I don't care whoever's responsible for giving us this right now in today's day and age of Beau Biden. Thank you for this. Thank you for the batshit timeline that we live in.
Attorney General of the Hi, my name is Beau Biden, Attorney General of the state of Delaware. Here to talk to you about something that's very important to me and to my office, senior abuse. For every one of these types of crimes that's reported to our office, 5 go unreported. But 2 million senior Americans are affected every year. And 80% of these crimes are committed by family members against their so-called loved one. We need your help. Seniors need your help. So if you suspect that anyone is affected by any of these crimes, please contact our elder abuse hotline.
Now, before you say anything to that beautiful ad, I want you to watch the latest from the Honorable Joseph Robinette Biden. Here we go.
There is some movement, and I don't want to, well, maybe choose my words. There's some movement. There's been a response from there's been a response from
Come on, man.
the opposition, but yes, I'm sorry, from Hamas, but it seems to be
This is the longest 38
a
seconds
little over
of
the
any
top.
speech ever.
We're not sure where it is. There's a continuing negotiation right now.
The President of the United States, ladies and gentlemen, and just for the sake of sheer lunacy of that fact that this is our president, I say we just watch it again. We can talk over it because he doesn't say much.
There is
What are your
some
thoughts
movement,
on this, Dave?
and I don't want to.
This is, you can tell that he's been a lawyer
Choose
his
my
whole
words.
life because
There's
he's
some
trying
movement.
to choose his words,
There's
but he
been
cannot.
A
But he has to be
response
Is he
careful.
trying to choose his words, or is he
from
trying to remember what words are?
It's a combination of the two. He has to be
been a
careful what he
response
says because he's talking about international
the
affairs.
opposition.
Yeah.
The
But,
the
when has
opposition.
When has he ever chose his words carefully,
I'm
though?
sorry.
Even in
From Hamas.
international affairs.
But
I'm
it
saying he was
seems to
good
be-
at this 15 years ago. Side talking, smiling while he could just bullshit.
Yeah.
But he was fast. That's why he could do the job. But wow, that is just.
Can you imagine the terror inside of a human that is in that position where it's like, I know that I can't do this, and now I have to, and the entire world rests on the next word that I say, and I don't words. What?
Joe
What is-
Biden is
Come
right
on,
behind
man.
his wife is behind the curtain, like, get the fuck out there. You know that she hates him so bad.
She has to.
Yeah.
I mean, even Beau Biden would agree.
Yeah. She's just definitely got to be the handler at this point. Just get out there, do the thing, dance, monkey, get back here.
Yeah. But lest we feel too badly for Joe Biden, we do have to celebrate with him, for it is Black History Month. And Joe Biden, of course, he wrote this. Joe Biden posted to his Twitter, Black history is American history, and Black culture stories and triumphs are at the core of who we are as Americans. It's beautiful. Now let's take a look back at a little bit of Joe Biden's past briefly before we move on to somebody more important.
Legislators in defeating the Nunes plan in the basement said, quote, "We already have a nigger mayor. We don't need any more nigger big shots." And the court cited
Every major crime bill, every minor crime bill has had the name of the Democratic senator from the state of Delaware, Joe Biden, on that bill.
We do everything but hang people for jaywalking in this bill.
I mean, you got the first sort of mainstream African American who was articulate and bright and clean and nice-looking guy. I mean, that's a storybook, man.
You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking.
I spent last summer going through the black sections of my town, holding rallies in parks, trying to get black men to understand it's not unmanly to wear a condom, getting women to understand they can say no, getting people in the position where testing matters. I got tested for AIDS. I know Barack got tested for AIDS. There's no shame in being tested for AIDS.
Omni wants to he said in the first 100 days, he's going to let the big banks once again.
Notice how he never specified whether or not any of them had AIDS, just that they have been tested for AIDS, which is just a fun clip.
Just their own.
Just so you know, the doctor looked at me and decided whether or not I have AIDS. And we're just going to leave it at that.
Just so you know, Barack Obama, President of the United States, who has had sex with many men in the back of many limousines, smoking much crack, was tested for AIDS. We don't know. The results are not in. We'll get back to you.
But we do know he's probably fine because, in Joe Biden's words, as far as African Americans go, he's a very clean and articulate gay black man. So
the first one
sounds like it based on him.
Unchain Wall Street. They're going to put you all back in chains.
Who most foreign policy experts around the world say is the wisest man in the Orient.
Large, very identifiable Somali community. I might add, if you ever come to the train station with me, you'll notice that I have great relationships with them because there's an awful lot of driving cabs. We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
What responsibility do you think that Americans need to take to repair the legacy of slavery in our country?
We bring social workers into homes of parents to help them deal with how to raise their children. It's not that they don't want to help, they don't know quite what to do. I recognize that kid wearing a hoodie may very well be the next poet laureate and not a gangbanger. You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. And by the way, what you all know, but most people don't know, unlike the African American community with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community.
And Corn Pop was a nigger big shot. Nazi fags.
You ain't black. What a stupid son of a bitch.